Questions?
Looked like you guys were gonna steal it there at the end. Obviously, kind of a dumb question, but are you disappointed not to get all 3 points?
Yeah, we're disappointed anytime we don't win. That's always the goal. We knew it'd be a tight game. They're a good team. But I thought the game played out exactly the way we had hoped it'd play out. They didn't get many chances. I can't remember quality open look that they had over the course of 90 minutes. It was, a bit back and forth between the boxes in a tight game. But I thought we were in control of the game for the most part, especially in the second half. And we looked to be the aggressive team, the one pushing the game, the one trying to win. And they looked like they were pretty happy even after the game with a draw. Whereas our guys were kind of disappointed. If it wasn't for Nick Raimondo standing on his head a couple times, I thought he was man of the match, in all honesty, for the couple of saves that he made. We had 3 or 4 quality looks, and that's what you get in a tight game like this. You can really, only ask for having 3 or 4 really, really good looks. And, Valeri's first half, thought there was another one that got across the box that got underneath Khalif. Khalif's second half, point blank. Will Johnson's free kick and Freddie Pucchione's, open look header. Those are quality chances. You're not going to get better chances than that. So credit to the goalkeeper. We got to do a bit better in those moments, but the reality is we defended well. We looked very good to start the game again. Looked mature mentally. And the one thing is you want to win the game always, but if you don't find the goal, then you better not lose. And I thought, that's what happened today.
Can you address the importance of making the playoffs for the first time in MLS history, Timbers MLS history?
Well, yeah, I think it's something that might get lost in the shuffle here, and that's okay, because I think, again, we've evolved this club so quickly, and gotten so many good results this year, and been so, confident that to some extent making the playoffs isn't something that we will really talk about much or even celebrate much, and I think that's a real positive, but it is a big thing for this club. It is a milestone that we're happy about, we're proud of. We're glad to be in the playoffs for the first time. But, it's not just about being in the playoffs. There's still a lot of work to be done. And we want to be a club that's not just in the playoffs, but making a run to win it. But best teams in the league, they're consistently in the playoffs. That's kind of the measuring stick. And that's what we want to be as a club that's in the playoffs, which gives you a chance to raise, trophies. And ultimately, that's what we want to accomplish.
Let's get another shutout at home. Can you talk about how the defensive effort here at home and also how it's going to go for you guys in the playoffs?
Well, I think, when you're a team that's organized and disciplined, and which we are, and you got a group that works hard, not just the back line. They get a lot of the credit. Ricketts gets credit. And those guys should, because they're good and they're mature and they're experienced. But it's the entire 11 guys chipping in. And I thought we were very good today. We weren't deep a ton. They didn't have a lot of the ball in the final third. They weren't able to open us up very often. They had some crosses and some set pieces. But, I thought we were very stingy and organized. And you have to be a bit against good teams. And in games like this, you got to be organized, and we are. So we need to do a bit better finding the goal. But again, it wasn't for lack of chances. We had plenty of chances. In fact, we probably had more chances in this game than some of the other games that we won 1-0. So again, great goalkeeping, and we will find those goals hopefully in the future.
Caleb, there's so much still yet to be determined over the next couple of matches, or the next match and the following week. Are you guys going to be watching and seeing what everybody else is doing, or what's sort of your policy with the team on that?
We don't really have a policy. To be honest with you, we don't really concern ourselves a ton with what the other teams are doing. That's never been something that we've talked about. We've tried to control what we can control, and that's every single game, one at a time, getting 3 points. And, you can drive yourself insane trying to speculate and figure out what other teams are doing in the scenarios of what if. The what ifs don't matter. You need to get 3 points and take care of your business, and that's really what we've done all season long. So we're in a position right now where if we get a result against Chivas, we should be top 3, which is obviously a big thing because we avoid the playing game. And who knows? We could still win the Western Conference depending on the other games, and we can still even, who knows, Supporter Shield. But right now, more important than anything, We want to focus on getting 3 points, which will mean we're going into the postseason in form, on a very good run, and it'll mean we avoid the play-in game. You know, and ultimately that's what we're trying to do is go into the postseason in the best position possible so that we can make a legitimate run to win it all.
Both teams really value having possession in the middle and kind of crowding up the middle of the field. Do you feel like that affected the gameplay at all? It looked like the ball was skipping the midfield quite a bit today.
Yeah, you got two teams, similar styles, different formations, but both teams trying to press, both teams trying to overload the middle. So you basically had their 4 diamond and our 5 with the 2-3 pinched in. That's one of the ways that that's one of the ways that we knew we could take away their diamond. They're very good when they get that diamond moving and guys on the ball rotating, and they're very fluid. And I thought, you know, we really limited their ability to get a ton of rhythm and to create quality chances because, you know, we played the same style as them, but it also made for a bit of a choppy game at times, a little more direct than probably people would have thought because we're pressing, they're pressing, and in the end, when teams do that, 2 teams pressing, you bypass, and then it becomes first and second balls. So there was a lot more of that than probably most people would have thought.
Does this game prepare, give you a little more preparation to like, you know, the intensity and the tightness of the game?
Yeah, I think one of the great things about, you know, really our run in is we're playing the best teams in the Western Conference. You know, we're playing Seattle, we're playing LA Galaxy, we're playing you know, Colorado, we're playing Salt Lake, and you know, and we've done well against those teams. So I think that gives us a lot of confidence going into the postseason because we're again in a run of form. I think it's 7 games now, and we're getting shutouts, and you know, we're not scoring a ton of goals. We need to do better on set pieces, especially, you know, because sometimes, you know, that's the way you got to find a goal to unlock a team. And but you know, we're looking like a team that's primed for the postseason.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, guys. Take care.
Thank you.
Hope to see you back here.